Once upon a time, in a vibrant green meadow surrounded by tall, whispering trees, there lived a grasshopper named Gus. Gus was not your average grasshopper. He loved to brag. From the moment the sun rose until it set behind the hills, Gus hopped from one group of animals to another, boasting about his skills. "I can jump higher than anyone else in this meadow," he declared to the rabbits. "My voice is louder and more beautiful than all the birds in the trees," he told the sparrows. "And look how shiny and green my body is. No one else has a color this bright," he boasted to the butterflies. Most of the animals would just nod politely, but deep down, they grew tired of Gus's endless bragging. One sunny morning, Gus decided to gather the meadow animals to show off his latest trick. "Everyone come and watch," he shouted as loudly as he could. "I've been practicing my jumps, and I'm going to leap over the big pond." The rabbits, birds, and even the shy turtles gathered around the pond, curious to see if Gus could really do what he claimed. Gus hopped confidently to the edge of the pond. "Watch and learn, everyone. I am the greatest jumper this meadow has ever seen." He bent his legs and sprang into the air with all his might. But instead of soaring over the pond, Gus miscalculated. With a loud splash, he landed right in the middle of the water. The animals gasped, and then a few of them began to giggle. Gus, who was now dripping wet, climbed out of the pond with a sheepish look. "Well, that was just a practice jump," he said quickly, trying to cover his embarrassment. But deep down he felt humiliated. The next day, Gus stayed out of sight. He didn't want to face the other animals after his failed jump. As he sulked under a shady leaf, an ant named Abby scurried by, carrying a crumb that was much bigger than she was. "Hey Gus," Abby called cheerfully. "Why are you hiding? You usually love hopping around." Gus sighed. "Everyone must think I'm a fool after yesterday. I always brag about how great I am, but I couldn't even jump over the pond." Abby set down her crumb and looked at Gus with a kind smile. "You know, Gus, it's okay to be proud of what you can do. But there's a difference between confidence and bragging. Instead of telling everyone how great you are, why not show them by helping out or being kind?" Gus tilted his head. "Help out? Like what?"